So can anyone read and explain what is their client requirement? Who understood?
They want to have a DB network,
Okay.
and they don't want to be in a public access,
Okay.
and the reduce the usage of public IPs.
Okay.
They don't want public network directly, and they don't want to use the public IPs.
Yes.
Reduce the usage of, okay.
Yes. What you said, that's almost correct. Basically, they are looking for a database servers they're going to create. Yeah, we are discussed right yesterday. We don't want to provide a public connections directly. So they don't want to use the public IPs. So they want to reduce the usage of public IPs. So it's literally similar like yesterday's concept. We created the VM with the public IP. We have selected as none. You remember?
Yes, yes.
So by
Yes.
that way, VM will not assigned with any public IP. Give solution to implement the network with above requirement. So end of day, if you, I think you might feel like yesterday itself I was showing you the same thing. We created the VM, public IP we selected none. So in that case, right, we discussed, we concluded, VM will not have the internet connections, correct? VM will
Yes.
not have the internet connections. So what about inside the VM? Whether does it has any internet connection inside? What do you think? Maybe for an example,
it will have an internet connection, Hari. Because I
inside the VM?
tried with the Windows update, it run. I received the Windows update files.
Okay, can we try? Can we try once? So I'm going to delete the VM2. Okay, I don't want this anymore. So confirm deletion. We'll create one more VM2 without public IP. Okay, we'll test that scenario. VM2, no public IP. Okay.
So this is a DB VM, right?
Yes. We are going to create two VMs. One is for VM with no public IP. Another one is VM in database subnet. Okay. Anyway, so which region it should be? East to US, right? Now I'm selecting web subnet only, but public IP is none. Okay. We'll create one more VM with database subnets. Okay. For now, we are going with web subnet, public IP is none. So let me review and create the VM. Guys, sorry, I forgot. Anyone remember I provided the username and password for this VM?
Yes.
What username? Same, right? Root admin will give.
Root admin.
Root admin. Hari, while you run that public IP, instant in the basic configuration, RDP protocol will be dispelled or automatically?
RDP will be opened. RDP just a port, right? In the security group, you just open or close the port. That is no longer related to your public or private. Even you have a private instance, private VM, you can open or block. Even you have a public VM, you can open or block. Correct? So
yes.
So it's your wish only. In the security group, what port you are opening? It depends on that. Okay.
Actually, yesterday I tried it. That pinging concept you gave the task, right? Today I am trying to ask, but you gave me the task. I will take it.
Okay, okay. Actually, it's simple one only.
Yes, yes. I will check it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'll go to the resources. So no public IP as expected, correct? So only we have received a private IP. Let me copy this IP. I'll go inside of this VM. We'll connect. Will it connect or not?
It will connect. We already peered the networkings, and the RDP port is open.
Enabled.
Okay. Okay, we came inside of the VM without public IP we created. So now the question is whether we'll get internet connection inside or not. Will I be able to open Google or not?
Won't, I hope so.
Sorry?
Won't
Will not be
Google
able to
connect.
access, you are telling.
Yes.
Okay.
We can access the internet. In internet options, we need to enable.
Are getting the internet?
Mm,
Are getting the internet?
yes.
Okay. This is the way we can finalize. We are getting the internet. Okay, by browsing to any site. Okay. However, so the conclusion is, if we go to the use case, when you create the VM with the public IP, you are able to, without public IP, you are not able to connect publicly. RDP only restricted. But inside the VM, we are getting the internet connection properly. So what is the use of getting internet connection inside the VM?
For patching.
For patching or updating your application. Any security fixes we do. For that, we definitely would need a internet connection. Okay, this one way. Now, I have one private subnet now, DB subnet. If I create a VM, inside the VM, will I get the internet connection or not?
Private
Um,
subnet.
Yeah.
No worry, I never tried, so
Can we
I
try
don't
now?
have any clue. Yeah.
So we are going to virtual machine. We'll create the virtual machine. So resource group training virtual machine name.
DB.
M3 DB. So it should be in East US. Seriously, I not even remember like whether I last time provided the password or not. Okay, by default it became DB subnet. So is it any purpose if I'm giving this public IP?
I don't think so.
Even though you
Because
provided the
we,
public IP, you will not be able to connect by default. Okay.
because we have mentioned it's a private network
Yes.
in subnet level.
Yes. So VM3 is in progress. Okay. We need to wait for 1 or 2 minutes. This to turn up.
If the VM is getting internet means it is utilizing any one of some public IP, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we got the private IP. We'll copy this. We'll go inside of the same VM. Right. Ten 132. Okay. This is our database VM. Okay, we came inside of the VM. We can confirm whether the VM from the private subnet has internet connection or not. That is the first we cannot do.
For this VM, internet status showing exclamatory yellow symbol.
Okay.
So we
So
can't
you
connect to
will
internet.
not connect, it will not connect internet.
So in this case, Windows updates also not able to receive for
That's
this
my
VM,
question.
right?
What we will do for Windows update?
Manually patching it.
Manually patching. Okay. Fine. Manually patching will not be the right way. Anyway, so that is the reason, right? We have something called a NAT gateway. Okay. That is the reason.
Okay.
We have something called NAT gateway. What we will do, we usually configure the NAT gateway, we'll attach to that subnet actually. Okay. If we go to that Azure console, there is a new service called the NAT gateway. Okay, it's a separate service. Open that in your tab. Now we are going to create a NAT gateway for my subnet database. Okay. So use Azure NAT Gateway to provide highly resilient and secure outbound connectivity to the internet from the private instance in your virtual
Network.
Make sense? So in
Yeah.
your case, you need a connectivity to patching and so things. Make use of NAT Gateway. Okay, how are we going to create NAT Gateway? Very simple. Create one resource group. Select your resource group. NAT Gateway name. This is my DB subnet NAT Gateway. So okay. Can provide any name, just I am giving like that. DB subnet NAT. So region should be your East US.
East US.
Okay, availability on these all let it be on default. Auto IP. Here you need to select one public IP. Okay. Using this public IP only, it's gonna create new public IP. I'm gonna assign it. NAT public IP. For getting the internet, it will use this public IP actually. Okay. Public IP prefixes. So I think we should not be having, we'll be creating one. Okay, this is public. Okay, some name came there. Okay. So exceed 16. The quota for prefix address is 17. Exceed is the limit of 16. Right. Also fine. So we'll remove one. Okay. Select a different region or contact support to increase the service limit for the public IP address. Subscription region, service limit of 10 public IP addresses. So it is telling like, we know, right, in the free subscription, we have a limitation, 3 public IP only we would use. That error it's showing because already we have one VM, so which uses a public IP. So I don't think so. It will create all the public IP right now. So we can proceed further. Any issue comes, we will come and troubleshoot. Okay. So I don't think so it will work. It will not give any issue. Okay, we need to select the virtual network. Which virtual network we would need a NAT gateway support. So keep in mind when you're using NAT gateway, you are not supposed to have the following things. You are not supposed to have the following things. Only then you can use the NAT gateway. In your in your subnet, you are not supposed to have the load balancer. Okay, in your subnet, you are not supposed to have the public IP already created for any resource. Okay, there should not be any existing NAT gateway. Only one NAT gateway possible per subnet. There shouldn't be any virtual network gateway. There is a different resource to connect your on-prem. Will use virtual network gateway. So you're not supposed to have these 4 criteria to use NAT gateway. Okay. So I don't have any issue. I don't have any load balancer, a public load balancer. I don't have any public IP address. I don't have any NAT gateway created already. This is my new NAT gateway. So I don't have any virtual network gateway. So all these checks are passed for me. So I can select this. I can start to use this. Okay. Make sense?
Yes.
Even if you're not able to understand any term, feel free to ask me. I can explain you again. Okay. So don't feel, ask in front of everyone. No matter of asking. Okay. I'll explain even.
Hari Thiru here.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just talking about in the AWS point of view. So I'm not sure in Azure. So NAT gateway is the gateway where we need to fix it in the public subnet, and then it is allowing the internet to the private subnet. Like it is the like a kind of peering from public
Yeah.
subnet to private.
Yeah, in
So
AWS,
the
you
same.
will dedicatedly assign one public subnet, right? Here we are giving one public IP. You remember in AWS, you will assign one public subnet. Also, you will provide one elastic IP also.
Yes.
Here, instead of elastic IP, we are providing one public IP. This is pool of public IP we are providing. We are not rely with one public IP, so we are providing a pool of public IP in the prefixes. Okay. We are not selecting any public. So now once you create NAT gateway, we are simply attaching to the subnets only.
Okay.
Almost same. Okay, a little bit difference. Okay.
Yeah, got it, Hari.
Validation file required missing or not valid. So because of that, this outbound IP only. No issues. I'll do one thing. I'll create one more with one IP. See. Okay, it's because only the reason we have a limitation in the free trial subscription. Otherwise, we need to reach out to Azure support. We need to expand the number of IPs. Okay. So I went with the minimum lowest 2 IPs. Oh my God, already time is 9. All right. I didn't notice the time. All right, guys, we'll do one thing. The validation part, let it create an NAT gateway. The validation part, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Or it's completed. We can check right away. If it is not working, troubleshooting, we can continue tomorrow. Because I don't know.
Hari, 1 minute. As of my understanding is, if you connect a public, we can connect through RDP, any VM. If you're non-public, we can't connect through RDP, and we can connect in that VM to this particular private IP, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If is that public subnet, we can able to access in that internet. If it is a private subnet, we can't able to access that internet, right?
Yeah, that is why we are assigning NAT gateway now. So
yeah, that is why
last time we got internet access was yellow highlighted, right? Now it's came.
Yes.
Okay, and again, one thing, this is not working due to what do you call cache. Okay, it will work right away in private window account. Yeah, you continue.
Yes. For that, if it is private subnet, we need an internet, then we have to enable that NAT gateway.
Yes, correct.
In that
so
way.
now you can see internet is
Okay.
working in NAT mission also.
Yeah. Okay.
10.10.10.132. This is my database network. Okay.
How
Okay.
many public IPs we can use it in free?
Free subscription, I believe earlier it was 5 public IP per region. Now they are restricted again to 3.
Okay, it means if you create a NAT gateway, it will take one public IP, right? Automatically.
Ah, yes.
Okay, it will consume one public IP, and while we create VM, it will not allow that 3 VMs with public IP.
Yes.
Okay.
Overall, it will be like 3 IPs per region. Earlier it was 5. Okay, no problem. And another thing, guys, here this is my Azure channel. There is something, I have a channel called Azure Learning, which I have. Recently, I have posted Azure interviews, mock interviews videos is here. I'll share this channel link to you all. Okay, I'm strongly recommending all of you to subscribe this channel, because this is my own channel which I started newly. Subscribe this channel and go through the last one playlist available. Around 5 interview video I updated. Okay, go through those whenever you have a time in your mobile phone itself. Go through those interview videos, so you will get you will used to familiar with the interview terms. Okay, so what question they are asking. So now onwards you can start prepare for your interviews. Okay, I'll share that link. Go through that. Let me know once you all completed that as well. Okay.
Sure,
Yesterday I asked for is there any kind of document you have that for critically preparation?
Document, I have it for DevOps. Okay, once I start DevOps, I'll share. For cloud, I do not have any document with me. Why? Because cloud every day it's changing the console options, features. So we refer Azure official documentation only. For each service, what you learn, if you take the console after 2 months, there should be a new option, new feature being added. Correct? Because it's keep going services, right? So we do not have any document for Azure, but I'll check my repository. If I have it, I'll share. But DevOps, I have all the document. I'll share that with you. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's it, right? We can wind up for today, right?
Okay, Hari.
Okay, then.
Thank you, Hari.
Thank you.
For today.